Journey from the Land of No, published in 2004, is a memoir penned by Roya Hakakian, an Iranian-American author. The narrative delves into Hakakian's formative years, chronicling her childhood and adolescence in pre-revolutionary Iran, prior to the significant events of 1979. Throughout the memoir, Hakakian juxtaposes her family against the backdrop of the Iranian government's suppression of intellectual growth and women's autonomy. She attributes her resilience to her parents and the rich tapestry of their Jewish cultural heritage, which served as a lifeline preventing her from a potentially bleak existence. Hakakian paints a vivid picture of her native country, extolling its beauty even as she recounts the challenges faced. The memoir advocates for the power of writing on pressing issues such as cultural memory and politics, asserting that it can empower marginalized individuals to challenge and subvert the injustices surrounding them. Structured in a semi-chronological manner, the memoir recalls memories grouped together, often spanning decades. Hakakian takes ideological stances that evolved over years, emphasizing the time it took for her perspectives to fully mature. Born in 1966 into a once affluent Jewish family in Iran, Hakakian reflects on internalizing familial and cultural anxiety, later realizing it was a premonition of impending upheaval. The culmination of this anxiety was the forced deposition of the Shah, the religious and political leader of Iran at the time, during the revolution. The narrative turns tragic as Hakakian loses most of her books and writings in a fire during the revolution. The subsequent consolidation of power under Ayatollah Khomeini, a figure regarded as legally inviolable in Iran, further complicates the political landscape. Hakakian narrates her journey of discovering the potency of language, a power that guided her through the turbulent aftermath of political unrest in Iran. Known today as a Persian poet and translator, Hakakian emphasizes the neutrality of stories as tools that can either harm or empower. She cites examples of harmful rhetoric, such as the derogatory term Johad, dirty Jew, prevalent in Iran during the revolution. The escalating anti-Semitic sentiment prompted her brothers to leave the country due to the perilous situation. Hakakian's fear of language as a weapon is tempered by the influence of Mrs. Arman, a Marxist teacher who taught her that literature could create sanctuary as effectively as it could disrupt it. Hakakian used her linguistic talents to challenge the extreme Muslim fundamentalist views of her school's principal, fostering political solidarity among her classmates during the tumultuous times in Iran. The memoir also delves into Hakakian's evolving understanding of her Jewish identity. She contends that her family's values for education and community, rooted in Jewish traditions, are integral to comprehending their dynamics. Despite observing few high holidays, her family advocated for the assimilation of Jews into Iranian society, highlighting the need for greater tolerance of diversity. Reflecting ambivalently on the legacy of Israeli politics, particularly the Zionist movement in relation to the Iranian Revolution, Hakakian explores complex geopolitical themes. The memoir concludes with Hakakian's recollection of moving to America in adolescence, driven by the hope that it offered for assimilation and a sense of belonging in a more tolerant world. Journey from the Land of No emerges as a compelling profile of a young girl navigating the turbulent political landscape of Iran, fueled by dreams of finding acceptance in a more inclusive society. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.